Purim is a unique opportunity, once in the year, to put all our requests to the Almighty, King of the universe. We need to find the real Purim, behind the masks and costumes, the eating and drinking and reveling, to penetrate to the sublime inner holiness of this day. Purim is a weekday, with none of the Sabbath or festival limitations on our work and labor. Yet Purim is compared to the holiest day of the year, the Day of Atonement, Yom Kippur. Or rather, Yom Kippur is compared to Purim, since it's called Yom HaKippurim, a day that is Kippurim, like Purim. This is because of the unique favor that God Almighty shows on Purim to all who turn to Him, even in spite of our failures and inadequacies. The pivotal moment in the story of Esther is when she heroically risks her life to go in unsummoned to the king in order to plead for her people in the face of Haman's evil decree to exterminate them. But she can only go into the king when she has her entire nation, men, women, and children, behind her. Go, gather all the Jews, Esther says to Mordecai, and fast for me. We today find it hard to fast for even a single day, but what counts is not the fasting, but our true contrition for our failures and shortcomings, together with sincere longing and desire in our heart of hearts to carry out God's commandments as best as we possibly can. On Purim, each one of us needs to go into the King and put our longing and yearning and all our requests into simple words of prayer from the heart. There are 4 main mitzvahs on Purim. There's the reading of the Megillah in the evening and the morning. There's giving gifts to the needy. There's sharing our portions of our food with our friends and neighbors, and the Purim feast. Second only to the Megillah reading is giving gifts to the needy. The Shulchan Aruch Torah Code teaches that when it comes to giving gifts to the needy on Purim, we should not be too exacting with the Purim money, but try to give to whoever stretches out their hand to receive. Well, God Almighty runs the world according to the Torah. So on Purim, God also gives to all who reach out to Him. And that's why our prayers and requests on Purim are so powerful, because God turns no one away. The followers of Rabbi Nachman of Breslov, the Breslover Hasidim, have a tradition to take special time on Purim for his Hisbodedus, personal prayer in one's own words to beg and beseech God for everything we need, both materially and especially spiritually. God is like a generous lender who gives everything to everyone: life, bodily functioning, sustenance, a world of challenge, and endless wonder and beauty. Every one of us owes a great debt to God for all that we have, for our very lives, even if we feel there is much that we lack. Our way to pay back this debt is through all our efforts to serve God, through our mitzvahs, our good deeds, our prayers, and the Torah we study. Is it because God Almighty does not have what to give us, that we may feel we lack many things in life? No matter how much He gives, He has the power to give more and more, endlessly. But like a wise and loving parent, He knows much better than we do what we truly need and when we are ready to receive from Him. Purim is a time of supreme heavenly favor, when a spirit of love of God and our fellows swells in the heart of every Jew. The more we increase our holy simcha, joy, on Purim, the more the King delights in His beloved children and wants to give us more and more. So in the midst of all our Purim celebrations, let's remember to take the time to whisper our deepest longings and yearnings to our Father in heaven, Avinu Shebashamayim, and to beg for our people, our holy temple, his temple, and for Mashiach Tzidkenu, our righteous Redeemer.